Don't worry, it's just a factory or something around in the area. Hope you can hear me from this distance, because I want to. I have no intentions of giving a TED talk or anything. But I'm kind of working on my presentation skills, even though I don't appear in the videos. Do you know when you're talking to people, you have to kind of, even if your channel has 20 subscribers or less, or 10,000, you have to be prepared, and there's a warning signal. It's probably to tell the workers to just clear the area. We're letting out water or something. I'm not exactly sure what it is, as I don't live here. But I've set this camera angle up. I see it starting to fall again. It's happened 2 minutes into my last video take. Something, you see, weird ground, and there twists around. Sorry. I could get a tripod. I do like all the things I buy. I do like all the things I'd buy. I'd forget them, and I won't have them around when I need them. Well, a lot of companies make a lot of money out of this. I'm not making anything. I'm just doing this to avoid complete isolation. Like, the solitude part is fine, but then there's the, yeah, I'd like an old chat with you about whatever and something, and I'm desperate for friends, but it's just, it's pretty hard to get to people. Know people are in this kind of stuff, and when they connect with you, they have their system and that system. Well, anyway, the camera angle, I think it's alright. I can't really see. There was a bit of sunshine, and I would like to kind of bring in the sun from over there, and the sun's kind of setting, so I have to make sure I remember where I came to get here. I don't want a night in the woods, but I'll just keep to the track. Do you know how many people die because they walk off the track? You know, these stupid things. Guy to watch, Kyle Hates Hiking. If you're into that kind of stuff. There's the warning signal again. I don't mind it. It's nothing to do with me. It's not like the warning signals I hear at home. Like, as in, I hear the guy upstairs coughing. Oh no, he's awake. He's alive. That ruins my day. Yeah, maybe you need the sound effect. Feel free to actually just use this footage. Not the speech, obviously, but if you need to use this footage for a project or something, or you're a photographer and I want to know exactly where it is, I don't live here, but I can point you in the right direction. And if you want to come here, take photos. I imagine there is deers and things going around here. Very peaceful place, except for when that thing goes off. But that's how the economy of the area goes, because whatever it is, keeps the system running. I just wanted to shoot an outdoor video after my earlier screenshot video, in case you think I've given up on the going outside thing. Not yet. I'm not sure what to talk about. There's a bit of sun coming out. I don't know if it's catching on the video. I'm afraid to touch this setup I have now. I'll try to take a photo when I'm finished, but the photo is not my objective. I could come here another day. I see a very good shot there. So I'm not sure what time it is. It's around 7:30 in the evening in August. So the sun's kind of setting over there. Over can you see my fingers over that way? Yeah. This phone might capture the thing, but if you want to come out and take a few shots here and whatever, I'll give you directions, and I'm not putting them on the open, so you can follow me on Twitter at Just Keep Distance. People say don't read DMs on Twitter, but I'm calling Twitter still X. It's kind of a dictionary word now, isn't it? It's very hard to change that. But yeah, I just hope you kind of enjoy watching these. And I enjoy watching them because myself, because I don't know, why should I bother looking at anybody else? Why should I care to listen to other people talking and their opinions? And like, I'm being told, and tonight I could turn on the TV and some guys talking about the future of Europe or whatever. And I've no say in it. I can't do anything about it. And to be honest, if I got a job and place to live and enough to eat, life I'd be in Patagonia or something, I don't know. I'm sick of the West, and it's false promises, and I don't know. I hear people coming, so they probably think I'm crazy or something. That's the paranoia you get about being a YouTuber. That's why you get a lot of people sitting in their cars. They can't obviously think I'm crazy. Yeah. But like you have over here the fields, and I've just set my camera like this. As I said, I might do you some footage, and I hope you like the photographic landscape of the area. This is a kind of a prairie thing, and they looked at me. I was like, this is why I don't go out in public making videos. Eventually I'll get rid of that anxiety about it and won't care, and I don't care. I say it often enough on my channel lately. It's because I've reached the point of not caring. Like, if you can't really hear me, just turn it up. It's not much to ask, is it? Just I'll actually say turn the volume down if I'm closing off, because usually you're after watching something quiet and just say this was the landscape or whatever, but I ain't gonna sit here for an hour on my own. And I could, like, no, I'd only have thoughts running through my head unless I say something out to the world. I can do enough sitting on my own in a room. Get back home. Let you hear the birds for a few seconds and the traffic in the distance, and that siren if it goes off again. Over the other way, over this way, there's actually blue in the sky, but as I said, I'm using a stick and I want to keep the thing stable. The weather lately, I don't know if there's going to be wind blowing or something before I can finish the video. I'm on 10 minutes now. See some butterflies going by there, but again, I want to maintain stability on my screen. You have these guys walking around and talking about stuff on YouTube, and which you dizzy actually. And again, they're not really offering they're giving their advice, which is good and all that. And unless you have people just in a really boring desk and talking about this and pushing stuff down your throat, because they're called professionals, because they have their Mac and they have their whatever, and like, you don't need a lot of equipment to open a YouTube. It's just a phone and an eye for something visually appealing. You can get someone else to help you out with the titles and things. I have ways of getting better titles and things, so if you need any help. Actually, if you want to contact me, just click through to my website and go on the contact page. Just forget Twitter. It's a bit unofficial, and you can put in more details in your message. Because were you ever sending anyone a message on Twitter? Not that people read messages on Twitter. They see everything as spam, especially if there's a link in it. You can get your message through and get more characters in there, an attachment needed. There's no point in sending exe files because I'm a Linux user. Blacklisted, and I will publish your name on my channel. Do send anything like that. It's contact out and outreach, and it's not for your silly product, service, whatever. It's a place to get my service out here, which is non-existent, really. I can do things for you. I'm kind of a jack of all trades with computery stuff. Then I have my network. If I don't know how to do it, I know someone else that can. I can put you through to them. So, because that's what this is all about. It's all putting us all in kind of a. The internet's made of these little boxes, and the boxes all connect up together, and it's kind of your. If you want to get anywhere online, you have to build contacts, and even if it's just liking each other's posts on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and you kind of make this link ring, because like let's just say, for a comparison, that's the internet you're looking at now. And see there, you were probably one of those green dots on the leaf, and what you want to do is kind of make the leaf patch you're in kind of bigger. But you also have to be careful to be not part of a diseased leaf, if you know what I mean. You need to stand out like one of those big trees or something. They're the Facebooks and the Twitters and the Reddits, and the cornfields are kind of like your national newspapers, and the grass is kind of like regular bigger businesses in your area. And then you're just this speck on the leaf. You're not even a blade of grass. You're probably even a speck on the grass. So what you need to do is build up a network of some sort with each other, be it linking through blog posts or linking through, mention each other on your YouTube channel, and you have to replicate that mention. If someone gives you a link, they're doing you a lot of favors, and Before PageRank was a factor, but it's kind of still there. It was phased out a couple of years ago, but it's still kind of there. The principle behind it, like if Wikipedia is linking to a load of articles on your site, and Reddit, there's big Reddit threads on your site about it, like it's going to be, Google are going to say that's important, and I'm talking about your site, and it's probably much the same for YouTube. But you're only given so much data with YouTube. And I actually, a thing you could do, I don't know an official hosting plan, but if you've really good videos, you're probably better off, just in case you got fried on YouTube, to download them and have a backup of all your videos. And if you want to put them up on Rumble or another Dailymotion, not that I don't know people that look at Dailymotion. I know some people look at some TV shows and stuff on it, and that was like them. I haven't spoken to them kind of people like in 7 years or something. I think everyone's just looking at TikTok, and then you have to sad people looking at my channel. I was saying, it's nothing too interesting, I have to say, but how I find it is, if I go out here and chat to you, it means I'm standing still for a half hour or a little more. Now you have to be careful when you watch my videos, because I could just get inspired as I talk to you, but yeah, I think you're kind of alright, because I see the sun's gone down behind our trees, and I'm a little far from, even though you can hear the cars, I'm a little far from civilization at the moment. So I'll try and stick to around 30 minutes. So, as I was saying, you can download and attribute me if you want for video, if you like this scene. And maybe you can come here, take photographs yourself. I'll make sure I'm gone. I come back here quite often, but I only found this place this evening. I was sitting in my room, and I was after making that video this morning. I woke up, I was tired, and a little tired, and it's the rain around, and I'm doing a lot of walking the last few days, and this work, which it is all work, like I mean paid work around, but it's work in its own way. But I was sitting around the room, and I kind of wanted a nap, but I didn't, and I thought, why should I sleep during the day, and why should I take a nap? And I know I've done a lot of stuff with power nap or whatever. So I decided to just get up and get out, and to keep me out and doing this video. So there's no real agenda behind it besides that. And to spoil the piece, yeah, there's you see, as I said, I can come up with an idea easily. I don't need certain things or people telling me things to talk about. We can try find this topic that drifts away. That's what I mean. That's the isolation. And, you know, I'm carrying around and just randomly. So you have to kind of work through a script. So, but the piece now is finished because I've thought of that topic. You see, what I'm actually showing you, that YouTubers do make mistakes, because they're real people. They get tired, and and they're making things new every day. It gets tiring, so especially if it's to a plan on a niche site or anything, they will get tired and pretty hard, and they get depressed and stuff, and uninspired and stuff, whatever, and they have their own issues, demons to deal with. But what I want to deal with now is what's with all this splashing information on the screen and just flashing it by. Oh, if you read this article, and they put down like a paragraph or two, and you're actually watching a video, you're not reading a book, and you could be lying back in bed looking at it, and then they splash this thing on the screen instead of that you have to read. You're, yeah, well, I was just about to doze off, and now I have to jump up and read this. Or I notice a lot of guitar tutors and whatever. I suppose this is their way of funneling you in. Just say you're learning even the basic open chords, like a G7. You're trying to remember that shape. You like, we can all be at different levels with guitar and stuff, but you're trying to memorize that shape. Like it's the, you just make a regular G, but you use your pinky and your middle finger, your pinky on the. See, I'm trying to visualize a guitar. I haven't played it for a week or two weeks, right? But anyway, these are these obstacles, and that's what I mean about freestyling. So the camera angle is here. So what you're doing is on the third fret, you're using your pinky, and on the second fret on the A string, you're using your index finger, and then you're using your little finger on the bottom string of the E on the first fret. So your normal G is like that, and then your little finger, your G7 is like that. That's one way of playing it. But you can actually start out doing that with these two fingers, and then do the bottom one. I am not a guitar teacher, but, and I don't even have a guitar with me. My friend has a guitar nearby, but I'm not disturbing him at the moment. He's doing things. I'm not talking about him anyway. But yeah, and they just splash this in, and you're there. Where's the diagram? Or else they say like I said, and they say it really fast, and you have to keep rewinding, and it depends what you're watching it on as well. Like he might be making that on a desktop, but I've this it's called an TV stick, and the remote. So if someone says something and I want to go back to it, I'd probably skip back 30 seconds each time, or 15, and then I'm there. But you know, I just need that crucial bit of information, and whereas if I was looking at it on a desktop with a mouse, I could go back 5 seconds easily. So you kind of have to take that into context, that you have to let people absorb information you're giving online. Like my channel is not that big, but and people would say, oh, you've only so many subscribers. It's because I haven't really focused on the channel. I was a long time saying, well, like, what will I talk about on YouTube? And I was concentrating on other things, and so now I'm just, as I said, I don't care. I'm just uploading these videos instead of ranting to my friends. And if they're any way helpful to you, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Well, I put them up daily now, so don't put on notifications unless you really want to. So, as I was saying, I just give your viewers time I'm not saying this as a YouTuber, I'm saying as a YouTube watcher. Give your users time to absorb what you said. Like, if people are genuinely interested in what you're saying, they don't mind you taking pauses. Whereas with, as I said, the guitar lessons, you kind of have to be concise and quick. But like, dwell on those little things like the G7. If you're teaching new learners, and you can spit out information about amps and all that, and the more technical guitarists will understand because they're on a higher level, whereas a learner is just musst du mal langsam spreken. But don't make them feel like idiots either. Just be clear and concise. I could make guitar lessons. Would you be interested in that? But I can't do them at the moment. And I won't be teaching songs because I don't want to be a parrot with my guitar. I want to make something musical. I like to figure out how music works and why it works. I don't really have a head for heavy theory, but I understand theory, what makes like the music and emotion thing. So, but then I've no idea of the song because I can't sing. I might do a Leonard Cohen or a Bob Dylan thing. Like I've a really low voice in ways, and it's not liked because why do people like people with high voices? Like, hello. You see, I'm in the woods, and now I'm kind of embarrassed in case a fox hears me and says, "What the hell is that?" I don't know where that level came of voice. Maybe it's because my voice is opening up again. It was compressed there for years and years, and I've unzipped my voice kind of with these videos. And when I am talking to people, I don't feel all stuttered and low because I'm used to talking to people. I'm not 100% used to talking to people now, but I need to learn to speak again because you become unemployed or ill or whatever, and you don't have that social contact you get at work. Not that your workmates or friends are anything. I see a lot of people talking about that lately, but just be careful of the advice you listen to, both on those channels and workmates in general. Like, do you ever notice you come into a new job and someone will say, "Oh, this place is a dump"? That's kind of that previous voice was my kind of like someone else's voice, whatever, talking. So I'm trying to get that working. I might make up a character or something. I'm not sure he's sounding like speaking in like two different people. But yeah. So these guys will just tell you that the place is a dump and all that, and you're there, like I've been 6 months unemployed and working hard, and I have a family to keep. I was very down and out trying to get the job. You can't even say you were down and out, because if your colleagues are only there at work to get themselves money, get their promotion, and look after their friends, which are probably not even their friends either, but they're in it for themselves. They're not in it for the company. Not that you could give anything towards a company. Like, oh, I tried that, and so I never really worked in big companies. So, but you've even the small level. Once your boss starts doing better, he'll change. The money changes people, and I'd like to change. Like, I'd like to change out being this depressed guy in a room and no future ahead of me, or nothing to say about my life. And that's why I'm putting up these videos, because I want to have something there. And if I'm talking about it, if I'm talking to anybody, I'm willing to promote this channel easily, because someone wants to get to know me, come to my YouTube, because this is where I am me. If I'm in front of other people, I'm on there. This guy's an engineer, so I have to talk to him kind of highly, like I know stuff. That woman is married to a doctor, and I have to discuss. Be careful what I discuss with her, and she might tell her husband, and I get locked up. Yeah, but that's what I mean. As I said, I want to keep it 30 minutes. We're nearly heading into the 31st. So I'm going to say goodbye, and there's a fly on top of my phone, and the bird's even saying goodbye, and they're probably happy I'm finished talking and disturbing their peace. But I need to get back to town before it gets dark. If you're ever in the woods, make sure you get to town, or even kind of see a road. Don't ever walk away from roads, a visual road, unless you're 100% sure where you're going and it's early and you have water and stuff. I'm no expert hiker either, but I said Kyle hates kayaking if you need anything like that. Okay, thank you very much, and auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, and how do, and au revoir, and whatnot. Okay. Oh wait, I had to show you what I'm actually putting my camera on. See? Now that's where it fell over. That's why I propped it up. You see, you don't always need to spend money for stuff. Maybe this helps. And this is going to be exactly 32 minutes long. Okay.